Hi again, GCS families. We've had an awesome week here at Granville Christian School. It was a great weekend too. This past weekend we had some fun events, specifically Family Fun Night, and that was fantastic. So thank you so much to all the volunteers that helped make that such a big hit. I'm joined today by one of my kindergarten friends, Zach. So Zach, we were talking a little bit earlier, and you were sharing with me something that you like to do at school. What was something fun that you liked to do this week at school?
About playing out at recess.
All right. Recess is a big favorite time of most people. Me too. So what's something that you like to do at recess?
I like play on the swings.
Cool. Play on the swings. And I know a lot of people like to play on Noah's Ark. Do you like Noah's Ark?
Yeah.
What's the best part of Noah's Ark?
Sliding down the slide.
Is it a big slide or a little slide?
I like medium.
Medium. It's a pretty cool slide. A lot of people love that slide. So you like it too. Also, you learned about the letter M this week in kindergarten. Very cool. Are you having a good time in kindergarten? Do you like your teacher?
Yeah.
She's pretty cool, isn't she? Now we've got Nolan. And Nolan comes to us from second grade, right? From second grade. So Nolan, you were interested in telling me about something you learned when you guys were talking about the Bible. What was something fun that you learned about?
The 10 flag.
So you guys got to hear and learn about the 10 plagues. Do you remember any of the plagues?
Yeah.
I won't ask you to tell me all 10 of them, but what was maybe a couple of them?
The frog one and the lake with blood.
The frog one and the lake of blood. Was that interesting stuff to hear about?
Yeah.
Definitely interesting stuff. Does that kind of stuff still happen?
Yeah.
Well, definitely not the frogs, right? And that's a good thing. So, yeah, very cool stuff. Very, interesting things for you guys to learn about. So that was pretty cool. Are you having a good year?
Yeah.
What's one of the most fun things you've gotten to do this year?
Science.
Science. Awesome. Well, cool. I can't wait to hear more about the fun stuff you get to do this year. High five. Good job. Well, now Kelvin's coming to us from fourth grade. Kelvin, you were more than willing to help me with something you got to do this week, some fun things that you've been learning about. And I got to visit your classroom this week when you were working on this thing. So tell us a little bit about it.
We were making invasive species posters. My favorite that Luke Biker and I made was the spiny water flea.
The spiny water flea?
Yes.
Where does the spiny water flea live?
It was supposed to it's supposed to live in, I think, one of the oceans.
Okay.
And now it's in the Great Lakes because it stuck to the ballast of boats. And the reason why it's invasive is because it's eating too much of our zooplankton, which could be very effective to the aquatic food web.
Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds like you did some research about it too. Very cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing some of the cool stuff you got to do so far this year. Hopefully you're having a good year.
Yep.
Good. And I'm sure it's going to keep getting better and better. So awesome. Thank you so much. High fives. Nice work. All right. Today I am joined by an amazing teacher, Mrs. Seitzma, and you had a fun thing going on in your classroom with your kiddos today. Tell us a little bit about some of the fun that was happening down in your room.
All right, so earlier in the year, we watched a movie called Kane's Arcade. It was about a boy who had to spend the summer with his dad working in a shop, and he came up with a really awesome idea of what to do with the boxes. He made games, arcade games, and he didn't have any customers, and along came a filmmaker who decided to make a film about his arcade, and it went viral, and we took that video and we decided that we would make our own arcade. We couldn't do it by ourselves, so we needed the help of our high school buddies. Mr. Jacobs' engineering class at Calvin Christian High School is partnered with the second graders in my class, and we helped each other make games. And then we also couldn't have any fun at the arcade without awesome players, and that's where all the kids at Granville Christian, all the awesome teachers here came and played our games. And we really wanted to do something important with the money that was raised from donations, and so we supported many of the causes that you'll see on the picture behind me, and we're really excited that we have an opportunity to share and serve by supporting these causes that are close to the hearts of our children. also really excited because all day long we got to practice our 21st century skills, collaborating and risk-taking and being flexible and adaptable and communicating and glorifying God the whole time.
Awesome. I was lucky enough to be able to come in there and peek a couple of times at some of the kids playing. And it was just really neat to see the kids from your class able to share with adults, high schoolers, kids, all the things that they did and those 21st century skills. So an amazing day, lots of fun, but a lot of meaning behind it too. So thank you so much for a great experience for the kids. I know they loved it. So we'll see what happens again in the future. We might see more things like this. I know the kids really enjoyed it. So thanks again.
Thank you.
You bet. We really did have a awesome week again here this week at GCS. Great things happening, as you heard. Our cardboard arcade was a huge hit, so thank you again for everyone who was involved in that. We do have some things coming up next week to just keep in mind. On Tuesday we have our first night of conferences, so we're looking forward to seeing families, hearing about progress of your kids, and all those awesome things that we get to hear about at conferences. We also will not be here on Thursday and Friday. Our teachers will be busy learning and thinking about what they can do in their classrooms and enhancing their skills at the CEA convention in South Bend Thursday and Friday. So looking forward to another great week. A little bit shorter week for our students, but it's still going to be a great, awesome week with lots of fun things and important things happening. So thanks again, and we will see you next week.